After an accident, one of the very first questions that anyone has is, who is going to pay my medical bills? I've been hurt through the fault of someone else. Well, there are several things that you should know initially, and that is that the other insurance company is not going to run down to the emergency room or to your doctor's office and agree to pay the medical bills immediately. So you need to know, what resources do you have in place to help you immediately. Now, hopefully you've gotten something called medical payments coverage on your automobile insurance. This is a type of coverage which is fairly inexpensive that will pay for medical bills for anyone in your car up to a certain limit, either $2,000 or $5,000 typically. So these can be used to pay for your initial visit to the hospital or doctor, and for any deductibles if you are fortunate enough to have health insurance. Now, the second level of resource that you've already paid for, perhaps, is your group health insurance. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are lucky enough to have that, use that. There's a common myth in our society that health insurers do not pay for accidents. That is not true. So you should use your group health. You've paid for it. It is a resource that's there to help you. Now, if you're not one of the Americans fortunate enough to have group health insurance, you may be covered by Medicare if you've either been previously disabled or if you're over 65. And those individuals who have none of those resources may be covered by state programs such as Medicaid. Now, sadly, many people have no insurance resources at all, and they come to our office and they have been hurt in a very serious accident and they have nothing to work with. In those cases, we fortunately have the resources through a proper financial institution to help individuals get the medical care they need, and that can be done in the right cases after we've investigated the case and looked into the medical situation. We are allowed to help individuals with no insurance, and that can be done. Now, finally, the thing that anyone hurt through the fault of another should realize is that ultimately our job as trial lawyers, and my job if I'm your lawyer, will be to make the responsible party, the party that did the damage, pay for all the medical bills. So if some other insurance company or yourself should have to pay for them first, ultimately it is our job to make sure that the party that hurt you pays those bills. So all these things are things that I, as a board-certified trial lawyer, can go over with you, and we'll make sure that you do get the medical care you need if we're lucky enough to represent you.